Alright guys, welcome to a new YouTube video, one of the POV driving that I do. Today I am starting going to the gym, as I said, in the morning, because I prefer to do it because of the things that I'm doing now, which is working in my monitors, my computer for a long time after work. So, and then I'm locked in, and then I'm like, you know, I don't want to go and now go to the gym, and then I'm not that focused anymore, and then I'm more tired. So I believe that me going to the gym in the morning like I was doing before, it's Prime Day, I forgot about that, I gotta get some stuff. But like I was saying, I believe that I have problems for sleeping, but I believe if I go ahead and start going to the gym in the morning, finishing that, then going to the office and work, and then doing the stuff that I'm gonna do in the computer, if I want to take a nap, if I want to do whatever after work, it's gonna be great because I'll be done with my day. So I'm just gonna basically have to work on the computer, edit videos, do clips, post the videos, post the clips, post stuff on LinkedIn, post stuff on Instagram, and do whatever I have to do, but not having to go home, not having to leave home in the morning, in the night. So I think it's gonna help me with my sleep, which that's what I'm trying to do, which is help me with my sleep schedule, and try to start to sleep 7 to 8 hours, because I usually I haven't been sleeping 8 hours in a long time, and I think that can affect me, and it's affecting me. So I believe I'm gonna start. Oh, that's a 9 I'm gonna try, or not try, I'm actually going to go ahead and start working out on the morning, and then from there what I'm going to do is try to do some breakfast fast. I mean, it's 8:42, I'm very late. I was supposed to be there at 8, so I'm home by 9:15. But what I'm gonna do is, this is the first day, but tomorrow I'm gonna put the alarm a little bit, you know, earlier, and I'm gonna be with everything prepared, so camera, you know, and the clothes that I'm gonna use. So with that, all I'm gonna do is just wake up, and waking up, then just grabbing all the things that I need for the gym, my camera, my microphones, my AirPods, every single thing. I have it prepared already on my bag, and from there I can go. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I think that's gonna help me with my sleep schedule, to chill more in my home, and literally just be home after work and not having to leave, because I think it's just a lot for me. So I believe so. So today I'm just gonna go ahead and work out. I'm not gonna be able to use my computer or anything. I would love to, because these videos that I'm gonna record now, I would love to like try to edit it and try to upload it, but I don't think it's gonna be I don't think I'm gonna be that fast. It's arms workout, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it that fast, but I'm gonna try to see how fast I can do it. But I might be home by 9:45, maybe 10, which that's already at risk, because I have to go to the office at 11, so I have to be there at 11, which that can be a problem. So not like a problem, but like, you know, just risk of getting there late, which I don't want that, right? So Amazon Prime Day, it is already on, so which means, like literally means, that I am going to get some stuff that I need for the room, and kind of listening something in my car. Not really sure, but I think my car is making a noise in something, which that's not cool. So I remember 1 year from now, 1 year ago was literally crazy. 1 year ago I bought my car almost in a year. It was July 14th, and I bought my car, and I literally I had a lot of bills, and I did pay every single thing, but you know, I bought my car for $15,000 in cash. Then I was so broke that I didn't know what to do. Then 2 months after, when I was recovering, my car broke down, and I had some payment to make, and I had to put all of it on my credit cards. Then I had to ask a friend for money to make a payment on time, and then college started. I had to make the first couple of payments, and it was bad. It was rough. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. What is this person doing? So it was rough. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, very rough. And then I, you know, started to try to make enough money for me to be able to do the things that I needed. Then college ended, and I had to move, and I didn't move to an apartment. I didn't have money for the rent. Had to ask someone to help me out, and then pay that person. It was crazy. It was crazy. And I think that's gonna happen again. And the only reason is because of all the things I did in my desk, and all these investments I did for content creation, my camera, and all the things that I did. And I think that's gonna happen again. And maybe I don't know, but maybe my car I probably have to fix something. You know, I have been listening to some noises and stuff, and I'm going to take it to the mechanic, and I'm going to, but I'm waiting a little bit so I can go I think on the same day and go and try to get the plate, and I'm gonna pay the taxes that I have to pay as well. So I think something's gonna have to be fixed, and probably I'm gonna have to put everything on my credit cards. And the reason is because I have been spending a lot, and the only problem with that is that it's not that bad. But the only problem is that I'm going to Dominican Republic, that I'm having this trip, and then I'm having a little vacation, and then after the short vacation I'm having surgery. So I am having wisdom teeth removal, which that's gonna be really tough. So it's gonna take a lot for me to recover. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to actually work when I come back. So that's gonna affect me really hard. One of the things that I don't want is pay interest in my credit cards, but if I have to, I hope it's not that much. So, but yeah, usually this time of year I'm always broke. Always at the end of the summer I'm always broke. I started the summer with a lot of money, a lot of thousands I had saved and into my bank account, but now I'm broke. All right, let me see how much people is in here. Yeah, there's some people, that's for sure. All right, let's get to work. All right, we are done with the workout. I'm about to try to hear if I listen to something on my car, because I was listening to something when I started to drive here. So let's see if I can hear the same, because you know, I don't have money to fix right now, but I think July is a month, because then August my life kind of changed, because I take some classes, and then my girl comes back here, and of course I have to take care of her, and I'm the only one with a car. So, you know, me having my car in the shop or
anything happens to my car, it's like it's a problem, a major problem. So we're gonna get to work. Now we are going home. I have content and I have a video that I have on my mind, and I might record it when I get home if I have time, because I have to do some eggs and some sardines and something to be able to eat something before I go to the office. And today I'm not going to eat at home, and the reason is like my lunch time, and it's because Tuesdays are less employees on my office, and I have to get there and be there. So it is what it is, but yeah. So yeah, a lot of work going on. I'm gonna be able to edit those videos on the night. I have this POV drive that is going to be ready on the night, and then the workout itself, and then a video that I have on mind that I want to record. I really want to record it. I think I can do it right away when I get there. The only thing is I have to do breakfast and shower. So there's like probably 25-30 minutes. So, and it's 9:40 right now, so, or 9:38. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, the workout was really good. There was just one girl that was working out there with me, and then there was a couple girls at the beginning. There was like probably 3 or 4 more girls, but they were leaving already. So they probably get there by the time that I want to go, which is 8 o'clock. So I don't think there's people in there. So I think it's perfect for me to do my content. I think it's amazing. I think it's the best of the best, and I can do it quick, and then I can come and do whatever I have to do. So I think it's perfect. For me it is. So I'm actually gonna take this road. So yeah, I think it's perfect, and the reason is because it's so early. Now I'm done. Now I'm able to go to the office, do the things that I want to do, which actually I'm late. I could be home at 9. Have time for breakfast, shower, record a video, even editing a video. I do have time for that because I go home, I go to the office at 11, and my office is like 3 minutes away from my house. So, you know, I think it's perfect. So we'll see how I can do this fast, because I really want to be on time. I gotta be sure that I be on time. I've been not making enough money this couple months. I've been kind of not lazy, but not working that much in my job, and the reason is because I have been putting a lot of time into content creation, like a lot of time to be able to put the best quality content, and I'm still improving and doing the best content that I can possibly do. So yeah, today I'm gonna be fucking have 3 videos ready, 3 videos prepared. I think I'm able to actually post one while my phone is on the back. The POV driving, I can post it now when I get there. Working on something here. Poor guy, man. Poor guy. Literally on the sun. I'll be back home. Just get to eat something and go to the office. See you guys.